I love the engine. I love how it looks. I love how it runs. It is great. Like 5 volts, that thing's taking off really quick, so I love it. Thanks for coming down and hanging out with me in the basement today. Well, I'm really not a set collector, but I'll buy a set if the price is right. Now, granted, I did pay shipping and some auction fees on it, but let's cut it open and take a look and see what I got. This is my first purchase of a set from the auction site, and I'm kind of excited on it. You know, it's kind of just like Christmas. That's why I'm wearing a Christmas sweater. Now, this is an incomplete set. Oh, there we go. Land and Space Early Reaction Railroad. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's open it up, because not all this stuff is in here. Okay, so they shrunk wrap it, which is fine. This isn't by no means perfect, and like I said, I only spent $20 on this. So you let me know if you think I got a good deal. I think I got a good deal because I just, you know, I kind of want the engine. So let's see here. That would certainly make a nice display piece. Alright. Okay. The insert here. Alright, so we got the mat. That's kind of cool. Wow, that's big. Yep, taped together, of course, which is alright. Control. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Let's see. Authorized service stations. Woo! We got our DC power pack that says Lionel. That's kind of cool. These sets were manufactured in 1981, and from what I've read, if they didn't sell out in a year, it got released for a second year. Okay, how we looking here? Looks a little better than my other one. A little dusty. Needs a little cleaning. Oh, that one's got a little extra piece. This must be a little later model than my other one. Hopefully it runs better. Okay, so we're missing the missile car, I believe. Or maybe just the missile? I don't know. Yeah, the missile car probably goes here. So a little cheapy flatbed car that says laser on it. That's cool. We got the... Wow, this thing will clean up good, though. Wow, look at how dirty that is. That's crazy. Radar car. This guy operates by rubber bands, so we'll probably have to fix that up. But that'll be kind of fun. And another thing I really wanted... Wow, this is dusty. Whew. This is metallized plastic, so it's got the chrome kind of, you know, metallized on it. That'll definitely get a good cleaning. Wow, dusty, like we're sitting in the garage. Okay, let's take a little closer look at what I got here before I take it apart and clean it up. This is what surprised me. This has a different drive mechanism in it. The last engine I worked on, the Republic Steel one, had the motor inline and a little gearbox. This is clearly a cheaper way of doing it and probably better. This one looks like it's in better condition, so after I put in a bridge rectifier, should be a pretty good runner. We'll see. The flat car, obviously nothing special here. These all have plastic wheels, which I'm not a fan of, but hey, it is what it is. Fixed coupler at one end, operating coupler at the other end. The radar car here, I found the little guy that sits on here. That's pretty cool. Same kind of thing here. Fixed coupler at one end, operating coupler at the other end. We've got the nice laser marking, so that's pretty cool. And the actual laser car itself. Unfortunately, there's no light in here. Kind of like to do something with a light on this car, but here's the laser here. I think something goes here, but I'm not exactly positive. But this is the same shell, obviously chrome plated, that they used on like a little box cab engine. So that's kind of cool they reused that. So, all right. Okay, I just took the 4 screws out of the base of this locomotive. Let's see what's inside here. Yeah, you can see where it's like vacuum metallized, where, you know, there's no chrome on the inside, of course, but a little leftover got there, but I think this will clean up pretty good. So it's quite interesting to me how this is manufactured compared to the other one. Whew, luckily that just slaps in here. Alright, so we got just a little simple screw-in light bulb. That's nice. And, oh, nice. It's interesting how that's made. But a much cheaper and easily available motor, so I'm not too worried about that. That should actually work really good. Alright. Excellent. Cool. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I've got the locomotive all cleaned up, the framework and everything all cleaned up here. And the gears are all lubricated. This engine has had very little runtime. So how can I tell that? Mainly because of the shoes here. These little non-replaceable shoes. Well, maybe they're replaceable. But there's no wear on them at all. And there's very little wear on the wheels. So it's had a little bit of runtime, but not much. Not enough. Not enough to make it worth anything. But the diode full wave bridge rectifier is on here. And the light is being pulled off the alternating current side to keep the load down on this guy. And the motor, I just took some test leads and hooked them up temporarily to see which way it will go forward. I could install a switch to reverse current, or we could install electronic reverse unit. Technically it's not worth it as far as monetarily wise goes. I think the cheapest I've seen is on eBay. There's like a $65 one. So maybe I'll play around with that. But let's see how it works. Moment of truth. All right, it's a real go-getter. Might have to put a limiting resistor or something in there. I think once the wheels clean up a little bit and it gets going, it'll probably be pretty quick on even the lowest current. But let's take a look at this shell. This shell turned out really good. There's a few scratches on top from play and probably my toothbrush or whatnot, but overall it cleaned up really good. What I did to clean this fully as I washed it in soap and water and scrubbed it with a soft toothbrush, and then I used Novus 1 on it. You don't want to use any you don't want to use any anything harsh on here, because this is just thin vaporized chrome, just a very thin layer of chrome on here. So if you use like a chrome polish, it'll wipe it right off practically. But 6181 here, so yeah, it turned out real good. There's still a few in the corners of the panels. It's a little dark, but I'm okay with it. Looks good. You can see the camera there. But what really turned out nice as well, of course these cars turned out good and everything, but the actual laser car itself, there's a little bit of scratches from play value and probably a little bit of scratches from my toothbrush, but this is the nicest it's ever going to look when I own it, because just from grabbing it you're going to get fingerprints on it. But yeah, it looks really nice here. It cleaned up really well. Yeah, a little bit of smudgies there, but I wasn't able to get rid of that. Fortunately, I had to super glue this on. The little posts that go into the flat car were broken when I got this, so couple little tabs of super glue. There's no light in here, which kind of sucks. I'd like to add some lights in here. We'll see what I do. I'm sure it's possible for me to get maybe a different truck or something that has some sort of power pickup, because I'd like to run it from the track. But that turned out really good. Looks great. And I added a bit of poster tack or whatnot to one corner just so I could kind of position the guns. Otherwise they just like fall down or whatnot. But that's nice. And there's another thing that cleaned up really good. That's this car. This is the radar car. This has a broken dish. It's missing in here. Found the guy in the box, so that was pretty cool. He's got a very uncomfortable seat there. But this is actually a translucent piece, so you could have a light in here. So that'd be kind of fun to power up this car. These things were interesting. I didn't realize this, but these side pieces are just pieces of plastic that come out like that. So that's pretty cool. Nice way to make it Must be a little cheaper than a decal or something. There we go. Surprisingly, the rubber band that came with it, while not the original, somebody replaced it at one point, and it works. I am shocked. Put it around the track here. See? It works really good. But yeah, this is also broken. I just don't know. The set wasn't run much on the track. Maybe just stuff fell on it. I don't know. But let me get that body back on, and we'll run it around the track. Okay, let's see this thing go around the layout. So far, it's running a heck of a lot better than my other one. Good, the headlight works. Slow her down a little bit. Excellent. Oh yeah, that radar's doing pretty good. Probably gonna hit the building. Oh yeah, that is great. Alright, let's get some other shots. So, there you have it. Let me know what you thought of the video. And also, did I get a good deal? Because this is a cheap set. The wheels on the cars are even plastic. That is just, oh man, crazy. But here's what I like about the set. I'm a sucker for chrome. I love chrome. I used to own a 64 Cadillac, and that had a lot of chrome, and I love shiny stuff. I also love stuff that lights up, so it's really cool the engine's got a light in it. And I could add one to the back. I'm not sure if I'll do that. I did it on the other switcher here, but this thing runs like crap compared to this sucker. This runs so good. It's much better design. So $20 plus shipping plus auction fees, which granted auction fees were only a couple bucks because it's a $20 bid. But you know, with me, with the way I'm collecting right now, shipping is like, well, you know, it is what it is. As long as I'm happy paying the price, that's the main thing. But I love the engine. I love how it looks. I love how it runs. It is great. Like 5 volts, that thing's taken off really quick, so I love it. The radar car surprised me. It works really good. It looks good. I love that too. And the flat car, woohoo, flat car. It says laser on it though. That's pretty cool. And the actual laser car itself, I really like that too. That looks amazing. If it was, this is a modified body shell, so I kind of wish it wasn't so modified, because it would be really cool to have that motorized just by itself. Let me know what you think of that. I'm not saying I'll do it, but, you know, it'd be pretty cool. Maybe I'll buy another shell or something and try that. But anyway, that is the story of me kind of buying a starter set and modifying it to this is kind of what I do. It's modifying stuff so I can run it, and this has probably been run more already than it was when it was new.